Hello and good morning, everybody. Hello, Anna. How are you doing? Don't know why I'm looking at myself while I'm talking. I should be looking at the camera. That's not something I've gotten used to. Is everything working? It seems to be. Hope everybody's day is going well. That question is intended for those who weren't present during my previous live stream a few hours ago. And the reason I'm starting kind of early is upon completion of this live stream's 2 hours, I have to dash off into town. And the way that things get scheduled in my head, that's kind of necessary. So, well, I'm doing okay. I had my final phone call with the government yesterday. That went well. Everything's fine. So I don't have to worry about that for some considerable time, I hope. No, Christoph, you are early, as am I. I was just saying I have to make a trip into town upon completion of my mandatory 2 hours. And I need a little bit extra time so that I can schedule everything else in. Yeah. So where are we? Well, Astrid is procrastinating, hence the title. Because she has to go to Mystery Lake, and I don't feel like going through the territory of that bear that mauled me last time. That's no fun. So, but I've got little choice because it refuses to show up and be shot. Right. The reason Yeah, me too. I am very glad. I all due credit. The government was they expedited things for me. They facilitated things. They were very understanding. My dealings with the British government via the social services, not social services, sorry, civil service, has generally been positive. They've got some good people working for them, despite what you might hear. Made sure to tell them that as well, because it was being recorded and I felt somebody needed to speak out in their favour. So, yes, let's bite on the bullet, hopefully not literally. Okay, I've got an excuse not to go right this second because, yeah, it's late in the day. Nothing would please me more if that bear showed up. I don't want to get mauled again. I really do not. So my route out of here is normally up that road. The problem is, as I've actually only recently discovered, going up that road is straight. I'll either have the bear following me or coming towards me if I go up that way. I could go up this way and around and sort of hope I can get high enough to skirt above the bear's residence. Either way, I'm probably going to have to shoot my way through the hungry wolves. Why the wolves want to come after me when there are deer around, I don't know, but I don't get to complain about that, I suppose. Last fresh-ish food for a while. I'm going to be taking cured meat with me, and I need to do something about the cured meat, don't I? Because I can't keep it in... I can't keep it in the drawers because it'll go off, despite being technically cured. So I suppose what we'll do is... I wish there was a storage box out here. Where am I going to store this? If I store it in the boot of a car, it'll go off, won't it? I don't like the look of that. No, I think it's... do you know what? I don't remember. I didn't get a cheap... I got a decent one. It's something like Corsair or Kingston or something like that.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah, I didn't... I got known brands. And it's not technically a hard disk drive, it's a solid state. Well, I shall bear that in mind. I don't know, to be honest with you.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
People lived off the stuff practically. Um, in various eras, people who basically cured the meat by smoking or salting. Really, they tended not to. I mean, yes, salt meat, salt beef, and salt pork were preserved and then packed away, and it could survive some time if it was done properly. But smoking, it's probably a better option, to be honest. Or basically, yeah, smoking it until basically it's dry and all the moisture's been driven out, and then they could either chew on it or sort of semi-rehydrate it. Sorry, which opinion did I say that I should have left unsaid? I've spent a lifetime of not necessarily expressing my opinion. Well, let's get on with this day, and
I wonder if I can
actually,
any of this.
let's make sure everything's in halfway decent nick. Oh. Okay, I need to fix this. I need to check and see what my how many hooks I've got, because if I am forced, as I am at the moment, to use Morning, Eugene. I ought to fix that too. I don't know, to be honest. I don't think I've got one. It's not important. Don't know if I've got an expedition. I don't think I've got an expedition Parker hanging around. Hey, Tony! For me, it is 9 o'clock. Right, let's grab some water, which I know I stashed somewhere. Where did I stash my water?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Let's see. Cloth, leather, bearskin, bedroll, bandages. Oh, I've got enough hooks for a while. I've got line. I can make hooks. Oh. Do I have everything I might want? I don't have. Why did I put my... I don't have a spare can. I could eat some peaches, but I... Do I want to take the snares with me? I think I've got gut. What? You can divide anything perfectly by any other number if you want, but I mean...
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
That should be enough food, shouldn't it? Yeah. Should be enough. Am I going to be brave? That's what I want to know. I'm going to hook up and around, I think. I'm not sure it's really going to work for me, though, to be honest. Yeah, this takes me towards the bear anyway, doesn't it? I think one way or the other, I'm going to have to end up going through that bear's territory. Yeah. You know, there are times when ignorance is bliss. I actually preferred coming up this way when I didn't know that the bear could be here. I wish they would show the footprints. Yeah, but then the other area's got a bear as well. So one way or the other, I get trapped between bears. Oops. I just came across the bear's den. And it went this way. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. It does share the bear's tracks. There he is. Brother. I hope I haven't made an egregious mistake here. Hello, Nika Brika. Right, so can I sneak round this way? I headed straight towards the bear, didn't I? In principle, I should be skirting around it. I was just saying it's a shame they don't put the bear's footprints in the snow. What did I discover? The bear's footprints in the snow, heading in the same direction as me. And what happened when I followed those footprints? I encountered the bear coming back in the opposite direction. Because it turns out I had advanced straight up to its den, complete with bones. The good news is, unless it's galloping after me, I should be ahead of it. Now all I have to do is worry about it on the way back. As if that isn't sufficient. And any wolves that I might encounter along the way. I'm just waiting for the inevitable jump scare. And as usual, I am not entirely certain which way I'm going, but still. I do know at some point I just need to head higher. Well, if you troll through mine, you'll see the bits where I one-shot everything, but you got to go through, what, 200-300 live streams to find them. Now that takes me back the wrong way. So I need to head that way. I always get this wrong. Because I'm trying to avoid now. And I think I always explain this, probably with entirely too much detail. The other bear. So really, either way I go, I could run into that blasted animal. And what I need to do now is head up to the railway. Which is above me and to my right. Should be a cottage or something off to the right down in that little hollow. Should be. Yeah, a temporary residence of some sort. Oh, really? Okay, I'll bear that in mind. There's the trailer. And in case anybody's wondering, no, I don't have the rifle on me. It's too heavy, and most of the time I don't need it. And if I encounter the moose in Mystery Lake, well, I can hunt that with a bow and arrow. All right. So I could cut across the ice and then just chop up here. Chop, cut. Okay, I'll bear that in mind next time. When we come back, I'll follow this road down and then cut across the ice. And all I have to do then is deal with the wolves on the ice, which I would rather deal with than a bear mauling, all things being equal. Why am I doing this again? Oh, right, yes. I want to make a bed. What? You might be saying, do I really want to travel miles just so I can make a bed? Well, yes, I do. Well, I'd rather not, but, panic. I normally encounter wolves on this little trip, don't I? I'm somewhat amazed that I haven't. Should have brought the snare. Should have brought the snares with me. No, I should be able to make them at the other location.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Ah, right. Hi, Danny. How are you doing? Good morning, Peanut. Good morning, Lola. And good morning to the other 7 or 8 cats vying for Danny's attention. Hello, Danny's mum. Did I miss anybody? I'm just going to take... Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. What's up? Stop creaking at me. I'm talking to the bridge, by the way. Yes, I need ptarmigan down for the... Oops, the bearskin bed. 16. Actually, I'm going to get as much as I can. I should have supplies when I get there. I didn't eat the entire moose after all. Oh no. I'm sorry. Probably not. We'll see. I might not. I normally find the regular arrow. I don't know. I normally find, for some reason, I tend to think that the regular arrows are more accurate. Or maybe it's just that I don't like the look of the fire-hardened arrows because they, yeah. They don't do me any favors. And honestly, I still have to use birch sticks. I'd rather use the birch sticks on regular arrows. Seeing as the only thing now I shoot, only small game I shoot with arrows is ptarmigan. I don't shoot rabbits with... I haven't shot a rabbit, I don't think, in this entire run. Of course, the first thing I'm going to have to do is wipe out the wolf population on Mystery Lake itself. Oh, and actually, while I'm here, while I'm in this area, I'm pretty certain I checked everything, but I just want to see... Are they? I thought they were birch sticks. Okay. In which case then, yes, probably. Sorry, I thought, for some reason, I thought they were birch sticks. Hello, Bubba. Yeah, you are getting ads. Welcome to Shards of Insanity's affiliate status. Oh, there's a recycled can. It looks like I left some water behind. Probably because they hit the ground. I don't know. Yeah, okay. You've convinced me. Fire-hardened arrows it is. For half a second I thought that was a wolf howling. Always forget the turn off here. think I stripped this area of most resources, didn't I? I think I got all the old man's beard from this region too. I think we'll stop in the cave over here for the night. Yeah. Not in the most useful location. Oh, great. Hang on a second. Excuse me a moment. Okay, what's this? Okay, alright. Never mind. That's something I can deal with later. Doesn't need my attention right this split second. Yeah, let's just run randomly into a tree, shall we? Hang on, I'm in the wrong way. Distracted by birch bark, but I might need that. I'm pretty certain I collected all the cattails along here. Like I say, I'm going to stop in the cave off to my left overnight and then proceed in the morning. I think. If I have a choice between spending the night here or in the Carter hydroelectric dam, I'd rather do it here. And yeah, I could probably make it, but I don't see any reason why I should rush and push my luck. Yeah, I pretty much explored all around here, didn't I? On Thanksgiving. Mystery Lake, ptarmigan hunting, so I can make a bearskin bed. I need 16 ptarmigan down. Ultimately. Right now, like I said, I'm going to. No, but if I have a choice, I would rather camp here. Plus, I've got cabin fever. All I've got to do is find my little cave. Yep, I know. We know. The yeah, snow chickens under the bridge by the dam, and at least 2 locations on the lake, and if you scare them on the ice itself, yeah. Yeah, even got food. And yeah, the fresh gut of course is ruined. Yeah, I like this spot. And I think I left firewood inside. Yes, I did. I have a whole bunch of firewood. In fact, let's segregate the fur.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, I left the gut here because I didn't want to go walking around smelling of it. So stash that for later. Let us I didn't realize I was doing something unimaginative by using this cave. If you say so. I wouldn't know what a typical British person is like. And anyway, I'm English. There's a difference. And there isn't a bed here, is there? The bed is in the cave, actually in the ravine. We discovered that last time. I'm sorry, which island did we try and take twice? Oh, I see what you mean. Hey, Battlefield for the win. There was a time English actually meant British. In my if in my passport, and what have you, I obviously identify as British, but in my head, I'm English. You won't find a Scottish person saying they're English. You'll find a Scottish person saying they're Scots. So, it's perfectly reasonable for me to identify as English. English means you come from England. British is the entire island.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
That's basically it. I come from England. But British refers to England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. That's Great Britain. Ooh, I just made a silly mistake. The British Isles, of course, encompasses a slightly larger area and includes the Channel Islands and
Oh, rest suit. I'm gonna faint.
I say our outlying islands. Yeah. So. Nope. No, I'm not. I won't be prepped for the holidays until the last minute. I don't have much to do, to be honest. Great. I'm not going anywhere. I'm doing a Christmas Day live stream, remember? And I will go to Marks and Spencer's and get some of my favourite snacks. You know, smoked salmon, capers, cream cheese, some proper biscuits to eat it on, red onion, that kind of thing. Chocolate, mince pies. Yeah. Well, I can't get proper bagels, so I will adjust. But no, don't forget, I am, like I say, doing I'm doing a Christmas Day live stream. So I haven't decided what time to start that, to be honest with you. It'll be early, and I sort of intend to go for 12 hours, even though I won't be online. I won't be in front of the camera for the entire 12 hours. But I do plan on doing 12 hours? 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., something like that. A mixture of music, ASMR, bit of gaming, an opportunity for everyone to come by and say hello to each other, that sort of thing. I think I said no to the Santa hat. Like I say, I will snack my way through Christmas on some good food from Marks and Spencer's, and I will do that particular shop probably the 23rd. Actually, I am getting a haircut tomorrow. Yeah, well, this is too long, so I'll get a buzz cut.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Right, as I have a fairly long journey to take from here onwards, and I don't want to be interrupted while I do it, and as I have actually been going for nearly an hour, I am going to take a break now. No, not to Mystery Lake, Bubba, to the Ranger's cabin. Fighting wolves along the way, you know. Get to the range. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you in a couple of minutes. Actually, it just occurred to me, based on the content of that message I just received, there are some implications. Let me hang on a second. Right. Okay, I can sort of see where that's heading. Right, minor development I should make you aware of. It is starting to look like over the Christmas period, I may not be able to do 3 streams a day. Which means probably from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. I would run the long dark. I wouldn't be able to do the 9 to 11 stream, which is what we're doing right now, and then I could do the 7 to 9. I've been doing 3 streams a day for some time. Only 2 of them are scheduled. The very early morning one is optional. However, let me finish what I'm saying here. Yeah, there's a situation I will have to manage, shall we say, probably over the Christmas holidays. And if it works out the way I think it will, yeah, like I say, I'll be down to 2 streams a day. One will have to be earlier in the morning. So instead of, say, 9 a.m., I would actually have to do it at either 5 or 6 a.m. for 2 hours. Because I wouldn't be able to do this stream. So, yeah, that is something to bear in mind. I almost guarantee that is going to happen. And it might start next week. I've got to work things out there a bit. So sorry about that, but compared with the situation I have to manage, live streaming is not as important as dealing with that. And it occurs to me I might actually stop at the Carter hydroelectric dam because I think I've got food there. Yeah, I know. It's awkward, but it's unavoidable. I can't, if things work out the way I think they probably will, I will literally not be able to stream at this time. So, yeah, fair warning there. If I turn out to be wrong, I will obviously let you know. But I'm also hoping that things don't work out the way I think they're going to. So it'll be like what occurred during the summer holiday period, except for a shorter time. Hopefully everything can be sorted within the space of, shall we say, a week. But I don't see any reason why it should take longer than that, but Carter hydroelectric dam. Check on the food I left there. I think I did leave quite a bit, which means I can do the ptarmigan hunt in that region. Yes, I know. Everybody's told me that, and I have hunted them there before, which is why I'm going to check on my food situation at the dam, because I think I left quite a bit of venison there. Maybe. I think I did. And that might allow me a couple of days of hunting. And seeing as I can now do this, I should be able to sneak up a lot more easily. And no, I am not going to be more explicit about the situation I am going to have to be managing. But,
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
let's check out and see what I've got here. Apart from 2 wolves. At least 2 wolves. Oh! Grief. Right, let's see what I've got. Okay, I do have some food, and I got a couple of ptarmigan. Well, I've got enough to keep me going for a while. Did I leave any water behind?
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I did leave water behind. Look at that. Aren't I organised? I left a bedroll. And some wolf pelts. Did I leave anything else? Nope, apparently not. Yep.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, where are they? Aha. And there's our friendly local wolf, or one of them. And that one probably flew off, didn't it? Which means I'll find it later. Don't like the look of the weather. It's not my fire, by the way. Really? I'll have to try that. Oh, there's another one. I knew it had to be around here somewhere. Yeah. Might as well get this over with while I can. Well, at least it worked that time. Yep. Last time I did that, it did not work. And I didn't get time to shoot an arrow. It's probably not that bad, but we'll see. At least it'll be dead soon. Yeah, that's a valid point. I hadn't thought about that. I don't really care about the computers in the dam, to be honest. Alright, let's see how much damage was done. Worn. Okay. Yep. Bit me in the head, apparently. Hopefully I've got some rabbit skins back at the other place.
Come on, little fire.
Ah, I can't make. I need. I have a fire. What do you mean? I have a fire, you silly thing. What do you call this if it's not a fire? Oh, wow. Look, this is a fire. Ah. I have to click on the blasted fire. Yeah, I saw. I was going to say, yeah, I've forgotten that. Oh. Okay, I've got some fire hardened arrows. Now everybody can relax. Oh, what do you reckon? I think we're going to get a nice blizzard. All this silliness for ptarmigan. Remind me to pick up some sticks in the morning.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Well, like I say, I'm gonna go after the still want to go after the ptarmigan. I got a day or so here, so you know it's not like I'm in any rush. Oh, wonderful. Of course there's going to be scurvy risk, isn't there? Well, there's another one down there. There's two. So, yeah.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, that weather doesn't look promising. At least I don't have cabin fever. What, the one that takes us through the bear territory? But no. You said basically it was in the direction I'm facing, isn't it? I have not. No, I haven't done any of those. I don't actually have much interest. Yeah, didn't you tell me, Bubba, that if it's in down there and across kind of thing? Because that direction there is wolf and bear. Possibly. Well, it can't be going straight that way. You'd have to be going this way. I'll take a look in the morning.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yes, it does. You're quite right. Been there. Yeah, we came across the ptarmigan at the forestry lookout last time we were here. Yep, been there too. If you scare them, they go on the ice. Well, Iris, how are you doing?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Well, I can tell you that Bubba does not mean go... Well, you can't mean go that way. Do you mean go up the mountains through there? Yeah. And I have been there. I'm pretty certain. The cave and the overlook and whatever. Yeah, I've been there. You can get there from the ranger's cabin. I mean, the place you're wanting me to go to is over there, right? Bubba? Essentially, you want me to go through that region, yeah? But yes, if you go to the lookout over there, yes, there's a ptarmigan there. Well, like I say, Bubba, the thing is, one, if you head down this stream, there's at least one wolf, sometimes two, and the possibility of a bear. And yeah, I can sort of see how you could get over there. But first of all, I've got to kill that wolf. Again. Yes, I know. I think I might have done it actually, but I'm not positive. Not the whole trip. Oops. Anna? Danny? Do you want to clarify the possibilities of a bear being up in this region? Because one has been spotted from the bridge. Yeah, that one got scared off. Yeah, it was until I scared it away. Well, anecdotal evidence suggests that there are circumstances under which the bear can make it up at least this far. Secondly, I happen to know that there are typically 1 to 2 wolves in this region. In fact, one of them gave me a bit of a chewing, and the other one is straight ahead of me, although it's... yeah, you can't see it right now. So there is certainly a dead bear somewhere, and you can see the wolf in the distance. No, you... Bubba, the bear has been spotted up here. Ask Anna. And I think Danny. I think they've both had the bear come up this far. Well, but if you... yeah, you can sort of go... if you go that way, that you end up at the railway. If you go sort of down up there, I think that's what you mean. Yeah, you can get to the overlook on the cave. And given that I've been chewed on by that wolf, one wolf already today. Yeah, no, it's... I haven't seen it myself. I've never seen a bear in Mystery Lake. But you can get one on Mystery Lake itself. You can get one by the trapper's cabin. And down in that general direction there is one. Yeah, it's too cold for me to do that right now. I am going to take cover, warm up. And...
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
no. Why would I colour my hair? I'm more likely to shave it off. Yeah, I know. There's coffee. Wouldn't work. I'm going bald at the back of my head, so it would never work. So the route Bubba wants me to take, which I think is down here, takes me straight past this this wolf, which I am not desirous of doing. I'm too old for that kind of silliness.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, definitely too old for that kind of silliness. Uh, I can't remember. I can't remember who came up with the modern version of Santa we think of. I can't remember whether it was Coca-Cola. I know there's a popular story that the whole red Santa outfit thing was Coca-Cola, but I have a suspicion there was also a British / Victorian thing associated with it. Well, like I say, Bubba, the direction you wanted me to go in has a wolf standing in the middle. This way has wolves standing in the middle. That way has a cougar. If I go too far. I think I'm just going to head for the ranger's cabin. Yeah, that's what I mean. Cross the bridge, go down the left side. That's a wolf right there. Look. Wolf. Right there. You see? Yeah. You see? I don't mind a bit of trying things, except that, you know, when somebody when my eyes tell me that there's a bear in the way, not a bear, sorry, a wolf in the way. And it's taking me right down by the railway line anyway. Unless you mean go sort of through there. That's a possible. Yes, that would be a worthwhile thing to try, actually, now that I think about it. No, it's when I'm unsure. I mean, you know, anytime I head out, there's a good chance I'm going to get myself killed, because I'm really not that good at this game. I'm pretty certain I've actually been up this way. Well, we explore with confidence, but we also explore with caution. What do you mean 200 odd days? I've got my combination total in my two best runs is nearly 800 days. Oh hell, this is silliness. Oh no, it's not. I didn't get up. 800 days? 516, 200. Yeah, actually, my total... Yeah, can't get up. Minor problem there. Won't let me get up here. Yeah, won't let me get up. You mean past the wolf? Yeah. I think I'd rather have the wolves. Assuming you actually mean a snapped ankle and not a sprained ankle. What, you mean like this one? Yeah, this one right in front of me. Actually, there is... There is sometimes a purpose. You can, if you scare the ptarmigans, they will end up on the ice, which can be useful. Oh yeah, I'm not going that way. You need the recipe from the trader, apparently. Eugene can tell you all about it. A reasonable idea of where I am, actually. Yeah, I'm in this sort of region here. Lake should be off to my right. I'd say right. Railway lines ahead of me. See? I did know which way I was going, Bubba. Straight into the loving arms of our favourite moose. Hello, Mr. Moose. Yeah. Hunted the moose a few times here now. Well, I guess I know what we're doing. Among other things. Go up onto that bridge there. Hunt the moose. Something to do on Monday. And oh, I'd get him for the meat as well. I mean, you know, I haven't got enough meat here, have I? Clearly. Definitely haven't got enough meat. Actually, in about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, I have to get going. So,
I'm not sure
I started again, I started early so that I could leave early, which I do need to do. I will just have I try not to get into geopolitics on this channel, Russ, mainly because American politics is something I would wish to avoid. Every year is the year for gamers. They always say that. This will be the year for gamers. Every year is the year for gamers. Right, let's have a look, see what I left behind. Wolf pelts. Wolf pelts. Rabbit. Gut. Let's fix a few things up before I have to go. No, there's good terrain. I've shot the rabbit. I've bow hunted the moose from here. Oh, don't forget. I don't care about GTA 6, Black Frost, and Soulframe. That's kind of what I'm looking. If I can be said to be looking forward to anything, yeah, Black Frost and Soulframe. See you later, Anna. But for the curious,
Kind of heavy.
Eugene, you can hunt the moose from that rock outcrop there. You see the little you sort of go up and you see that little drop down there. If you drop down to that, the moose can't get you. And I have hunted it twice from there, once with a rifle and once with a bow. It comes just about into bow range, and so yeah, it's quite doable with the bow, which I will have to do because obviously, yeah, it's in a bad place. But so I've managed to get some of my clothes fixed. Yay! I left some rabbit behind. And I should have water. I've got food. I've got recycle cans aplenty. So I'm actually going to start like I say, well, Dali and I have, well, I mean, I can't remember who was there when I did it, but I did bow hunt the moose from the rock. And like I say, there's a sort of specific place I did it from. I've done it twice now. And even when the moose was getting quite aggro at me, it couldn't get to me there. Of course, if it glitches, well, oh yeah, I mean, if you're, well, I believe you, and trust me, I've hunted the moose from there before. Right. Yeah, I am going to head out now. So, yeah, I know I'm not actually technically a quarter of an hour early. I've actually been going for nearly 2 hours. So I'm just going to trigger a save. It's the weekend, which means the Long Dark will officially return on Monday. At least this run will return on Monday. Warframe will be this evening at 7 p.m. Anything that occurs over the weekend is going to be completely random. It's not scheduled, and so on and so forth, and what have you. Otherwise, we will return to everything so-called normal on Monday. I hope you all, if I don't see you, I hope you all have a good weekend. If I do see you, I hope you have a good weekend. Thank you everybody for watching. If you so wish, please leave a like, subscribe, and or a follow, depending on your. No, I don't plan on doing interloper. I might try it. If I die on this one, I will try an interloper. I might try an interloper, starting an interloper just for fun in between time. But I typically do my runs until I die, then I do something else. So the most likely time I will try an interloper run is when I die in this one. So, right, I will see you all next time. Have a great weekend.